I get it. You clicked on this video because you play with a bunch of people who can't shoot and you need to grab them offensive rebounds. Nah, I'm kidding, but I'm here to help you regardless. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, your attributes and your badges. As y'all can see right here, this is my 6'8" hybrid defender with a 70 offensive rebound. Now, granted, it does have a 93 defensive rebound, 90 strength, and 80 vertical. So I get gold rebound chaser and Hall of Fame box out beast on this build. But if you ask me if there's a sweet spot when it comes to offensive rebound rating, I would tell you it's 70. If you want consistent rebounding animations for those offensive boards, I'm telling you 70 is it. I've tried this at 65, I've tried this at 60 with the same badges, same physical, same defensive rebound. You don't get as consistent animations as you would at 70. If you think I'm lying, check out some of these clips. Alright y'all, so what you're gonna see in these clips, I did speed them up, hopefully it's not too fast, but essentially what I'm trying to show you is that when my player goes for these rebounds on offense, you could see that he is getting the rebound animations. He's actually chasing that ball. Granted, I do have rebound chaser on gold, but like I said before, I've tried this at 65 and 60 offensive rebound rating, and it's not the same. You don't get the same consistent animations. And as you guys can see, I'm swimming around the box out. I'm getting rebounds over 2 or 3 people. So if you ask me if there's a sweet spot when it comes to offensive rebound rating, I would tell you it's 70. In my opinion, it's the lowest you can go for it to still give you consistent animations. Obviously, the higher the better, but if you don't want to sacrifice too much on your build on any other attributes, 70 offensive rebound, as you guys could tell from these clips, is a sweet spot. Now, I will say this, it also depends on what kind of game mode you like to play. So if you like to play the 1v1 or 2v2, you could probably get away with a lower offensive rebound rating, right? Because in a 1v1, you're only worried about one other person trying to grab the rebound. In a 2v2, most of the time, you're only worried about one other person. And honestly, when you're playing 1v1 and sometimes in 2v2, there's so many loose balls that you're probably going to activate workhorse more than rebound chaser. So if you do play a lot of those type of game modes, you could probably get away with a lower offensive rebound rating, although I really don't recommend it, but obviously at the end of the day, it's up to you. Tip number 2, boxing out and positioning. Now this tip is kind of self-explanatory, but basically you want to put a body on someone. Preferably you want to do it on the other team's best rebounder, because what you're trying to do is basically eliminate or lower the chances of the other team getting the rebound. This also applies to my guards or to my builds that don't have any rebound rating and think they can't help. Just because you don't have any rebound rating or badges does not mean you can't help. If you have an opportunity to put a body on somebody, to box somebody out, do it. Even if they swim around you, those few seconds that you delay them increases the chances of your team getting that offensive rebound. Positioning is kind of self-explanatory, but basically you want to position yourself around the basket, around the paint where most likely the ball will land. Now most of the time the defense will likely already be in position for the rebound, so if you're running from the outside into the paint for that rebound, do your best to outmaneuver all of the box out. Or if you could position yourself in front of someone and box them out, it'll only increase your chances of getting that offensive rebound. Basically put yourself in a position where you have the highest chance to get that offensive rebound. Now before we get into the final tip, you need to learn how to swim around box out. Now like I was saying, defense most likely will be in position for the rebound, but that doesn't mean that you can't get the rebound yourself. So if you go to your 2KU tips in your options menu, you want to go all the way to your off-ball defense and press R1 to tips, and if you look right here, boxed out and boxing out, it says use the left stick when getting boxed out to fight and get through your opponent. So this means if you see your opponent moving to the right, move your left stick to the left to swim around on the left side, and vice versa. If you see your opponent moving to the left, move your left stick to the right to swim around on the right side. Now it's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of games and visual cue to really get the hang of it, but if you can master this, I'm telling you right now, you can get a ton of offensive rebounds. Third and final tip, predicting. Now this tip is also kind of self-explanatory, but basically you want to predict where the ball is going to go after the miss. Now if you've ever played real life basketball, you've seen someone shoot the ball or you shot the ball yourself, you could pretty much tell where the ball is going to go after the miss. And 2K has done a good job of simulating those type of misses in the game. So most of the time you could tell where the ball is going to land at just by looking at the shot or the trajectory of the ball. Now the second part of this tip is predicting your teammates. What I mean by that is predicting your teammates' moves. So pretty much when they're about to drive, when they're about to shoot, what they're about to do. Because you don't want to go for an offensive rebound if they drive. You're just going to crowd them in the paint. But also you want to be prepared when they're going to shoot so you know when to go for the offensive rebound. For example, a lot of people like to shoot off of the LeBron James hotback or some type of snatchback. So when you see that, be prepared to go for the offensive rebound. The best way to learn people's moves is to put yourself in their shoes. So my advice is to make a ball handling and scoring type of build and learn the tendencies of those type of builds, because mostly everybody plays the same. So when you're playing your big, you know exactly what to look for. Now before I conclude this video, I wanted to show you guys some rec gameplay because in my opinion 5v5 is the hardest game mode to get offensive rebounds because there's usually so many people crowding the paint. You have to worry about 2 or more people when it comes to grabbing that rebound. But as you guys could tell from these clips, I'm doing what I told you guys. I'm positioning myself to get that offensive rebound. I'm putting a body on somebody. I'm boxing out. I'm trying to predict where the missed shot is going to go. I'm trying to predict my teammates. But most importantly, honestly, the last tip is just don't give up on the play. The defense will give you opportunities to grab that offensive rebound. Just make sure to take full advantage. Now do keep in mind, offensive rebounds are naturally harder to get than defensive rebounds. But if you apply all of the things that I've told you today, you should easily be getting more offensive rebounds. And if you're not, you probably suck. Kidding, I'm kidding. Anyways, man, as always, I hope you enjoyed your time here. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you guys never miss a future video, man. Send this to somebody who can't rebound the ball, man. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out.
Previously on Ready to Die.
You're going to need me, and I know you should slide through and get your back, bro. Funny thing.